was about 8 years old when I was diagnosed. The reason it was clear that I was dyslexic was there's a big discrepancy between my verbal reasoning skills in school, and so my teacher, who is very perceptive, just noticed this huge discrepancy and said, I think he's dyslexic, which then led me getting diagnosed. I was really scarred from my dyslexia experience because I grew up thinking I was really stupid. My mum broke her heart because I would wake up crying, not wanting to go to school. I talked about killing myself at a very young age. So it was a really big deal. Luckily, I had really loving parents that wanted to help me. The so-called experts were saying, this guy won't be able to do A-levels. And so, I then went on not only to do the equivalent of A-levels, I went on to do 3 degrees at top universities, which is amazing. But I had a chip on my shoulder. It was like, I want to prove something. What that meant in terms of my leadership style is quite interesting. I think up until maybe say 33, I was quite hard on everyone because I was extremely hard on myself. And then after 33, maybe 33, 35, I went through this transition. And I think it's also related to fatherhood, where I become much more understanding both of myself and also the people that report into me. And sometimes I wonder if I've gone too soft. It's not as fashionable, but I actually think there is a lot to be said for hard work. When you want to achieve something, my view is you can achieve almost anything that you put your mind to it. And I think the thing that I would also then add to that, which I didn't know maybe in the past, is it doesn't mean you're thick. It's just your brainwaves work differently. So you have to be compassionate to yourself, but don't give yourself also a free ride. I think that's the balance. Other coping strategies. So for me, I was petrified of reading out loud. I didn't want to because I really hated standing different. I hated the idea of making a mistake. What I do now is I'm just really open about who I am, and if I make a mistake, I can laugh about it. But that's because I've gone through a journey where I don't think I'm stupid anymore, and I'm quite forgiving of myself, so I can laugh at myself and laugh with other people without it hurting my feelings the way it used to. I was very good at creating visions and creating big pictures of what the problem is. I could diagnose problems very, very well from school onwards. And I think it's a gift, and it's because of the way my brain works. And then another gift that I have is because I didn't read and write for a long time, I'm a very good verbal communicator. I can create a lot of empathy and connection with individuals, so I can leverage those strengths. But I do have to surround myself with people who have strengths in other areas, which I don't have. And I think the UK is actually an incredibly progressive place when it comes to trying to create places where we feel comfortable being ourselves. And then I guess to my colleagues who are in Rullion, I would just say, be yourself, and take a leap of faith to be able to talk about it. That's why for me, when we talk about the Musketeers, I think it's so important that we have to recognize it's not about one group. It's not about being about one gender or one skin color or one creed, or it's not about that. It's recognizing that every human being has a story that is unique. We must be really gentle about not judging people by the exterior, because there's so much more going in the interior. And if in Rullion we can create a place where we chip away at that and allow the interior to come out in a safe environment, it's just going to be a very nice place for all of us.